So now it's clear.
We guys see next question. Yesterday we completed 26th question. 27 also completed. 28 also completed. Next 29th question. Okay, see 29th question. What is the 2/3 life of a first order reaction having K equal to 5.48 into 10 power minus 14 second inverse? What is the 2/3 of a first order reaction? K value is given. We have to calculate how much time it takes to complete 2/3 of a reaction. To complete 2/3. So how much time is required? Okay, we know half-life T half is equal to 0.693 by K. Okay, I think K value is there. We can substitute directly. K value is given. K equal to 2.303 by T log of initial concentration R naught by final concentration R naught. K is equal to 2.303 by T. Here K value already given. Value is 5.48 into 10 power minus 14 log of initial concentration take 1. Uh, 1 minus 2 by 3. Value is 3 minus 2, 1 by 3. T is equal to 2.303 by 5.48 into 10 power minus 14. Here we are taking 1 minus 2 by 3. Means we have to complete 2/3 of a reaction. So log of it gives 3. Calculate T value now. how much value? So here we'll get 2 by third value, t 2 by 3. So log 3 value is 0.477. Zero 0.48 into 0.477 into 10 power 14 plus 14. Multiply this and this. This is giving 0.2 into 10 power 14. So 2 into 10 power 13 seconds. Which option? Yeah, first option is correct.
So do we get log table in the JEE exams or competitive exams?
Hello?
Yes,
Tell me.
sir. Sir, do we get log table or anti-log table in competitive exams?
Yeah, we'll provide you. But yes, logarithm table they will provide you. But this big calculation won't give you, ma'am. But you have to by heart log 2, log 3 values. Simple values you have to by heart.
No, sir. For complex values, we
Yeah,
get
yeah, they will
log
provide, ma'am.
table.
They will provide logarithm table, no problem.
Okay, sir.
So this is R naught by R, initial concentration by final concentration. So initial concentration here we treated 1 mole. Here 1 minus 2 by 3 of reaction is completed. So 2 by 3.
Completed, sir.
Okay, go to next 30 question. Question number 30. 29th is option A. See question. Half-life of a reaction is found to be inversely proportional to the cube of initial concentration. The order of a reaction is. So here given is half-life of reaction is some reaction is inversely proportional to concentration of A power 3. Yes. Cube of initial concentration. Correct. A is initial concentration. So then what is the order of reaction?
4.
4. Very good. I gave you one relation for nth order. What is half-life?
1 by a power n minus 1.
Yeah. For nth order, half-life is inversely proportional to 1 by a power n minus 1. Here we got n minus 1 value 3 means n value must be 4. That's why only here we're getting 3. So n is order. So answer is 4th order. Option?
A.
Option A is correct. Okay, next. 31st one. Radioactive decay is a which reaction that is? Which order reaction? Radioactive decay follows first order kinetics. So option A is correct. First order reaction. 31st also A.
Sir, how first order reaction?
Okay. So if I said no order of reaction, we are going through by calculation by experimentally only. All radioactive reactions are possess first order kinetics. I
Okay,
gave
sir.
one examples. You see those. It's experimental data only, man. Not by theoretical. We can't explain. Next 33. Sorry, 32. The inversion of cane sugar into glucose and fructose according to the equation. Yes, sucrose plus water gives glucose and fructose. Is an example of first order reaction, third order reaction, second order reaction, zero order reaction. This is first order reaction because concentration of water we are taking in large quantity. So now rate of a reaction depends upon only sugar molecule. So rate is equal to K into concentration C12 H22O11 only depends upon concentration of sugar. It won't depends upon water. So order is first order reaction. So this is also option A. Next, 33. The reaction L to M is started with 10 gram per liter. After 30 and 90 minutes, 5 grams and 1.25 grams of liter. Sorry, liter not, that is L reactant respectively are left. The order of the reaction is, okay, it's very easy. Conversion of L to M. We are started with initial concentration is 10 moles. 10 grams. 10 grams is given. After 30 minutes and 90 minutes, that T is equal to 0. At T is equal to 30 minutes, it became 5 grams. T equal to 90 minutes, it became 1.25 gram respectively. Okay, the order of reaction is, so which order reaction is this? Once see carefully the values. What is half-life definition? Half-life definition. Sainika. Half-life definition. Rachna. Lakshmi.
Yes, sir.
What is half-life? Definition of half-life.
So it is the time in which the concentration of a reaction is reduced to one half of its initial
Yes,
concentration.
Correct. So time required to convert initial concentration of a reactant to half of its. So to convert 10 gram to 5 gram is half. Time taking 30 minutes. So we can call it is T half. So T half of reaction is 30 minutes. Okay. Suppose, okay, it converted to 5 gram. Suppose if we give one more T half, then it will become 60 minutes. So in 60 minutes, 5 grams become changes to a T equal to 60 minutes. T becomes changes, sorry, 5 grams becomes to 2.5 grams. Further, if we give one more T half, so further 30 minutes, it becomes 90 minutes. So concentration of reactant becomes half. 2.5 by 2 is 1.25. So it follows first order kinetics. So now the order of reaction is first order. So if it is zero order means to complete 50% of reaction, suppose 30 minutes. So if you give 60 minutes, we can complete 100% of reaction. That is zero order kinetics. But first order kinetics is, suppose 100 grams we have reactant. To convert 100 to 50, it takes 1 t-half. To convert 50 to 25% of reactant, it takes 1 more t-half. So means here overall it takes 2 t-halves. 25 to 12.5, it takes 3 t-halves. So that relation I gave in your notebooks. So here now the answer is first order reaction. So now option is B, 33, option B. Next 34. The rate law for the reaction RCl plus NaOH gives rise ROH plus NaCl is given by rate is equal to K into RCl. So here rate of a reaction is depending upon only concentration of RCl. Then option A is doubled by doubling the concentration of NaOH. No, because it is not depending, rate is not depending upon NaOH. Is halved by reducing the concentration of RCl by 1/2. See, rate of reaction is depending upon only RCl. Reactant, alkyl halide. If you make it double, rate of reaction also double. If you make it into half, rate of reaction also becomes half. So option B is correct. So option C is increased by increasing the temperature of the reaction. No, it is not given here. It is exothermic reaction or endothermic reaction. It's not mentioned. So don't go through option C. E is unaffected by change in temperature. No, that's also we can't predict. So option B is correct. By decreasing concentration of our reactant, rate of reaction also decreases to half. Next, 35. Sucrose decomposes in acid solution into glucose and fructose according to the first order rate law with the t-half is equal to 3 hours. What fraction of sample of sucrose remains after 8 hours? So after 8 hours, how much fraction of reactant is left? So the given clue, it is a first order kinetics. Question number 35. First order rate constant. What is the formula? Ritesh. First order rate constant. Kushi.
Yes, sir.
First order rate constant. What is formula?
Sir, K is equal to 2.303 into log R not by R.
Yeah, here T is missing. T. 2.303 by T log of R naught by R. That is first order kinetics. And here given half-life is given. T half is equal to 3 hours. What is half-life of first order reaction?
0.693 by K.
Yes, T half is equal to 0.693 by K. So we can calculate from this information. K is equal to 0.693 by 693. No? 693 by K. Okay, T half is 3 hours. So K is equal to 0.231 hour. Hour inverse. I have now K value. Substitute here. K is equal to 0.231. 2.303. We have to calculate how much reactant is left. what fraction? Okay, what fraction of sample of sucrose remains after 8 hours? Okay, here T half, your time you take 8 hours, not T half, 8 hours. Log of initial concentration, take 1, final concentration R we have to calculate. Multiply this. Log 1 by R, 0.231 into 8 divided by 2.303. Log 1 minus log R. Log 1 is 0. And we have log R value. So here the value is 0.231 into 8 divided by 2.303. Value is 0.802. This minus R. More that side. R is equal to log inverse of minus 0.802. Log inverse means 10 power. 10 power minus 0.802. Calculate this value, we can get final answer. We're getting 0.1577. So which option is correct?
D.
Option D is correct. Right answer. Log 1, sorry, log 1, its value becomes 0. Then see next question. 36. The rate constant for the first order reaction is 60 second inverse. How much time will it take to reduce the initial concentration of the reactant to its 1/16th value? So reactant concentration we have to decrease to its 1/16th value. 36. So rate constant is given 60 second inverse 2.303. How much time? This only we have to calculate. Log of suppose initial concentration take 1 mole. We have to reduce this 1 mole of concentration to 1/16. So final concentration is 1/16. So 16 is going up. T is equal to 2.303 by 60 log of 16. T is equal to log 16. We may write 2 power 4. It's 2 power 4. So 4 into 2.303 into log 2.3010 divided by 60. Calculate this. So answer is 0.0462 seconds. So option is, yeah, option A is correct. Okay, next 37. See, the half-life of two samples are 0.1 and 0.8 seconds. Their respective concentrations are 400 and 50 respectively. The order of the reaction is, so we have to calculate order. We know relation, order of reaction and half-life. That is 7. You know, nth order reaction, half-life. T half is inversely proportional to 1 by a power n minus 1, right? Okay, for first order reaction, T half is given and concentration. Okay, we know T half of a reaction is always inversely proportional to its concentration. So mind that point. So first sample half-life is T half of 1 equal to 0.1. T half of 2, second sample is 0.8 seconds. And here concentration is also given. Here concentration is A is equal to 400, and here A is equal to, this is A1, this is A2, 50. So we know relation T half of a reaction is inversely proportional to concentration. So T half inversely proportional to 1 by 400. So here T half is 0.1. No? Okay, right, T half. This for this one, T half of second is also inversely proportional to 1 by 50. Now this value, this value, take equation 1 by 2. I think here not visible. See. Equation 1 by equation 2. T half of 1. This is T half of 1 is 0.1. 0.1 divided by 0.8 equal to, this is 1 by 400, this is 1 by 50. It will become reverse, no? 50 by 400 we can get. Okay, this is 1 by 8. We're getting same 1 by 8, 1 by 8.
Sir, it is whole to the power n minus 1.
Yeah, that's what. If you apply here, yes, correct. I have to apply here whole to the power of n minus 1. That's correct. We have to take order, no? So this is 1 by 8, right? This also we are getting 1 by 8 whole power n minus 1.
Order is 2, sir.
Order is
2.
Yeah, order is comes 2. We have to prove that. So take log on both sides. This is log 1 by 8. This becomes n minus 1 log 1 by 8. Correct now? Log 1 by 8 whole power n minus 1 is log 1 by 8. So log 1 by 8, log 1 by 8 is cancel. Hello?
So we can simply take the power should be equal because the numbers are equal.
N minus
So
1
Okay,
one
equal
is
to 1.
equals to
yeah,
n
you
minus
can do
1.
like that also.
So n
Yes.
is equals to 2.
N minus 1 is equal to 1. So n equal to 2. Okay, this is also correct. Simple way. Yes, do this. No need to apply logarithm also. Like these 2 steps. Yes, here we did mistake. 400 whole power n minus 1. This is also whole power n minus 1. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next is 38th. So option is second order. Option B is correct, 37. Next 38. In a second order reaction, when the concentration of both the reactants are equal, the reaction is completed in 500 seconds. So how long will it take for the reaction to get to 60% completion? Okay, small mistake in the question. So in third line, in second line, both the reactants are equal. The reaction is 20% completed, right? 20% completed. 20% completed in 500 seconds. How long will it take for the reaction to go to 60% completion? Okay, they're clearly saying in a second order reaction. In second order reaction, the reactants concentration both are same. So instead of this, we may write 2A gives rise to product. So this kind of reaction, second order reaction, what is the rate equation? Tell me. Rate equation for second order reaction. What is second order reaction rate? Kinetics.
K is equals to 1 by T
A
x by
equal to
K equal to 1 by T into x by A into A minus x.
A minus x. Okay. This. So here we have to substitute for first 20%. Then we can get K value. That K value we are substituting for 60%. So first we'll calculate K for 20%. K is equal to 1 by 500. 20% completed means 0.2. Here X concentration is 0.2. So no, wait. That means initial concentration of reactant is A, product concentration is 0. So here A concentration, amount of A reacted is 20%. That means we may write 0.2A, correct? 0.2A. Amount of reactant reacted and giving product A. So here 2A, 0.2A divided by A into A minus, this is also 0.2A. K is equal to 1 by 500, 0.2A divided by how much this value? A square? No, A into 0.2A, this is 0.8A. So 0.2, here 0.4, 0.8, so 4 times. So here K is equal to 1 by 500 1 by 8A. So K is equal to 1 by 4000 A. No, not 4000. Here we not 8 ma 4, right? 2000 A. 1 by 2000. Yeah, correct. 1 by 2000 A. Now this K value we are substituting for 60%. Then we can get how much time is required. So same formula. Now we have to calculate T 1 by K x by A into A minus x. Substitute 1 by K value is 1 by 2000 A. So 2000 is going up. Now X is 0.6A by A into A minus 0.6A. T is equal, this is going up 2000 A 0.6A, here A into 0.4A. You can cancel this. 0.6, 0.4, 3/2. Even this A also we can cancel. Only left is 3/2. 3000 second. Copy this answer. Your amount of reactant left is 0.8A. Otherwise, A minus 0.2A is reacted. So here 0.2A. So option C is correct. Completed. Kushi,
Yes, sir.
completed.
Yes.
Anjali,
Yes, sir.
okay, next see 39 question number. It's very easy. Graph. For a general reaction A to B, plot of concentration of A versus time is given in figure. What are the units of rate constant? So here graph is this, time versus concentration. First to find out which order reaction this is. The concentration
order,
versus,
sir.
very good, zero order. So you know now zero order units are zero order units.
Mole, liter inverse, second inverse.
Very good. Mole, liter inverse, second inverse, correct. So option A is correct. In JE level, some complicated graphs are asking why. So later it will come. So I will show you how it is. Next 40. See, 1 gram of gold, 79,198 mass. T half is 65 hours. Gives stable mercury by beta emission. So what amount of mercury will left after 260 hours? Okay, means how much amount of mercury is formed we have to find. That's one is saying what amount of mercury will left after 260 hours. Okay, here gold 79,198 through beta emission. Gold is changes to mercury. What is mercury atomic number? Mercury atomic number. I think it is 78. Mass some value is there. I'm not noting. What amount of mercury will left after 260 hours? Okay, first T half is given here. T half is equal to 65 hours. Look, this is a radioactive reaction. So follows which order kinetics?
First order.
First order kinetics. Okay. So in first order kinetics, half-life is formula. T half is equal to 0.693 by K. So now here T half is given, calculate K value. K is equal to 0.693 by 65. This is K. Now this K value substitute here in rate equation. Question number. First order rate equation K is equal to 2.303 by T log of initial concentration by final concentration. Okay. K is 0.693 by 65 equal to 2.303 by T. T is given 260 hours. Log of initial concentration, take only 1 gram of gold is taking. 1 gram divided by what amount of mercury will left after 260 hours. We have to take 1 minus x. Here x value we have to calculate. So in this formula, sometimes instead of R naught by R, we may write initial concentration A by A minus X. Where A is initial concentration of reactant, A minus X is final concentration of reactant, and here's another meaning also there. X refers amount of product formed, X. So we may use this also. So 1 by 1 minus X. 1 is concentration of gold, 1 gram. Now we have to calculate X. Calculate this value. 0.693 into 260 divided by 65 divided by 2.303. Yeah, it gives 1.203 equal to log of 1 by 1 minus x. This value is 1 by 1 minus x is equal to log inverse of 1.203. Its value is coming 15.958, approximately 16. One by 1 minus x is equal to 16. Now x value, one by 16 equal to 1 minus x. X we want. So x is equal to 1 minus 1 by 16. So x is equal to 15 by 16. Amount 15 by 16 value 0.9375. This is the answer. So first write this. Given t half 65 hours. From this we are calculating k value. K value we are substituting in this formula. Question 40 is answer is A. Completed. Next see 41. Question number 41. So by seeing the tabular form only, you can give answer easily. Lakshmi, look at the tabular form 41. Question number 41. Their initial concentration of A and B given 0.3, 0.3. Rate of reaction is 0.1. Next, in second experiment, experiment 2, initial concentration of reactant A is 0.3, but concentration of reactant B is doubled, given 0.6, and rate of reaction is became 0.4. So with respect to B, which order reaction?
Second order.
Which order? Second order, right? Yeah, with respect to B, second order. Next, experiment 3. Reactant A is doubled. So 0.3 to 0.6 doubled. reactant A is keep constant, but rate of reaction became double. See, 0.12 became 0.2. So which order with respect to A?
1. First order.
1, first order. So now what is correct option?
B.
Yes, option B is correct. Hmm. 41 is B. Next, 42. A first order reaction is 50% completed in 1.26 into 10 power 14 seconds. How much time would it take for 100% completion? Yes, first order reaction T half is given. To complete 50% of reaction, time is 1.26 into 10 power 14 seconds. So how much time it takes to complete 100%? See, it is a first order reaction, not zero.
Infinite.
Infinite, correct. Option D is correct. It takes infinity. 42D. If it is zero order, you can say double of this, but it is a first order infinity. See next, 43. Consider the Arrhenius equation given below and mark the correct option. Arrhenius equation is K is equal to A into e power minus EA by RT. This is Arrhenius equation. Choose correct option. Option A is rate constant increases exponentially with increasing activation energy and decreasing temperature. No, actually rate constant increases with increase of temperature with a decrease of activation energy. So that is correct one. So choose correct option. Option B is rate constant decreases exponentially with increasing activation energy and decreasing temperature. No. Option C is rate constant increases exponentially with decreasing activation energy and decreasing temperature. No. Option D, rate constant increases exponentially with decreasing activation energy and increasing temperature. Yes. K is increases with increase of temperature and by decreasing activation energy. So this increases. So option D is correct. 43. Next, 44. According to Arrhenius equation, rate constant K is equal to A into e power minus A by RT. Which of the following option represents the graph of ln K versus 1 by T? So Arrhenius equation is K equal to A into e power minus A by RT. So take ln on both sides. ln K equal to ln A minus A by RT. So this is so convenient, right? ln K minus A by RT plus ln A. This is like y is equal to mx plus c. ln K on y-axis, on x-axis 1 by t. This is taking 1 by t. This is x is 1 by t. M is slope minus A by RT. ln A, it is intercept. Yeah. And with the negative slope, no, it comes down like this. Slope is minus EA by R. Yeah. Choose now correct option. Which graph is correct? Hello? Anirudh. 44. Option A is correct. Next, 45. When a graph is plotted between ln k and 1 by t, this is only ln k and 1 by t for a first order reaction, the straight line is obtained. The slope of the line is equal to, slope of line is equal to the slope minus A by R. So option D is correct. Question 45 is D. Next, 46. Consider figure and mark the correct option.
Sir, A is correct, sir.
What ma?
So the first option itself is correct.
Activation energy of forward reaction is EA1 plus EA2 and product is less than reactant. Okay, stability less stable than reactant. Yes, correct. Option A is correct. 46.
Sir, if energy is more, then it is more unstable, sir.
Yeah, if higher the energy, lower the stability. So
Okay.
here reactant, here product. Generally, activation energy for forward reaction, two reactions are possible. Consider the figure and mark the correct option. Okay. This is called activation energy. Amount of energy required to reactant to reach activated complex. This is called activation energy. This is the energy gap between reactant and product. This gap we are calling enthalpy of reaction. This gap. This is enthalpy of reaction. Okay, that some parts given actually here. They're divided into two halves like this. This is given EA. This is given EA1 given here. E1, this is E2. Fine. Option A is given. Activation energy of forward reaction. Yes, to convert reactant to product. This is forward reaction. Activation energy, this full from here to here. It is activation energy. Reaction is E1 plus E2. Correct. This is E1 and this is E2. E1 plus E2. And product is less stable than reactant. Yes, product energy is more, no? So it is less stable than reactant. This is which reaction? Exothermic or endothermic?
Endothermic.
Very good, endothermic. Mind it. Endothermic reaction, product is less stable than reactant. If it is an exothermic reaction, means this line comes down here. So product is coming like this here, two down. Then product energy is less, reactant energy is more. That's what this amount of energy is released. So that is exothermic. In exothermic reaction, product is more stable, reactant is less stable. Okay, now answer is option A. Next, 47. Sorry. 47. An endothermic reaction A to B has an activation energy of 15 kilocalorie per mole. Okay. And the energy of reaction is 5 calorie per mole. The activation energy for the reaction B to A. Endothermic reaction. Sorry, it's given clearly. It is an endothermic reaction. Same. This is the graph. Take this down. Here reactant. This is product. A to B. has an activation energy of 50 kilocalorie per mole. Sorry, 15. So this is activation energy for forward reaction. 15. And the energy of reaction is 5 calorie per mole. Energy of reaction means maybe that may be energy gained or absorbed. Sorry, absorbed or emitted during the chemical reaction. That's only we are calling enthalpy of reaction. Energy of reaction means this gap. Energy difference between product and reactant concentration. This is. Reaction energy. We may call this the enthalpy only, delta H. That is 5 kilocalorie per mole. Okay. The activation energy for the reaction B to A. Now to convert B to A, what is activation energy? What is activation energy now? See, this is activated complex here. To reach activated complex, a reactant A requires this much energy, 15 kilojoules of energy, kilocalories of energy is required. But reactant B, sorry, here suppose to carry out B to A, B energy required only from this position to this position. Only this much energy is enough to reach activated complex. So how much this energy?
10.
10. Answer is 10. So option C is correct. For this process require 15 kilocalories. This require only 10 kilocalories. So draw this graph. This is activated complex. Look my here. This is called activation energy. Suppose if we take from this total energy, activation energy plus energy of reactant, that's called threshold energy. Note down that point also. Threshold energy is equal to activation energy plus average kinetic energy of reactants. Write this formula. But this formula is not related to 47th question. Okay, next 48. Which of the following graphs represents the exothermic reaction? Which graph? Exothermic reaction.
Option A.
Option A. Good. Option A. Here product is coming down. Then reactant product is down. So this is exothermic reaction. This is endothermic reaction. So option A is correct. Next 49. Arrhenius equation may be represented as, Arrhenius equation K is equal to A into e power minus EA by RT. So how to represent? Ln K by A
May
is
not be represented as.
okay. Arrhenius equation may not be represented. Okay. And first apply here ln on both sides. Ln K, this is ln A minus EA by RT. Take EA by RT this side, ln K that side. Becomes EA by RT equal to ln A minus ln K. EA by RT equal to ln A by K. So yeah, Arrhenius equation we may show like this also. So option A is okay. Ln A by K equal to A by RT. Okay, option A. Okay, next option B we will check. D by dt of ln K. Okay, take this equation. Ln K equal to ln A minus EA by RT. Differentiate this one. Differentiation of ln K. D by dt of ln K equal to, this is constant ln A. So it becomes 0, no? Differentiation of constant value. It is 0.
Yes,
No
sir.
need to write that value. Then differentiate this one. Minus EA by RT. In minus EA by RT, minus EA by R is constant. 1 by T. D by dt of 1 by T, how much? No. D by dt of 1 by T, how much its value? Differentiation value. Minus 1 by T square. Correct? D by dt of 1 by X minus 1 by X square. So minus EA by R. D by dt of 1 by T is minus 1 by T square. Minus plus EA by RT square. D by dt of ln K equal to this. Okay. This is also fine. Option B also correct. And next option C. Log A is equal to log K plus EA by 2.30 RT. This only take equation. Ln K equal to ln A minus EA by RT. Okay, convert this into, first you take ln A. Ln A is equal to ln K plus EA by RT. Okay, convert this into log form. 2.303 log of A equal to 2.303 log of K plus EA by RT. Now we want only log A. 2.303 coming down here. So 2.303, 2.303 cancel. So here only left log K, but here comes EA by 2.303 RT. So option C also correct. Log A equal to log K plus EA by 2.303 RT. Only log D, sorry, option D is only wrong. Arrhenius equation may not be represented as option D. Write this calculations. For option A, this is. Option B, this. Option C, this is. Okay, see next question, 50. The rate constant K dash of one of the reaction is found to be double that of the rate constant K double dash, okay, of another reaction. Then the relationship between the corresponding activation energies of the two reactions, EA1, EA dash and EA double dash, can be represented as, you know, activation energy is inversely proportional to rate constant, right? So now how is the relationship? Here given is K1 dash greater than K double dash, and also given 2K1 it is. This is greater than this value. So this one having activation energy higher or lower? Relationship, see, K is inversely proportional to activation energy. So here K dash is higher means it having lower activation energy. So we may write EA dash less than EA double dash. So option D is correct. Okay, thank you. Remaining questions I will explain on Saturday class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And 1 minute, ma, just a minute. I got your result, JE result.
Sir,
Yeah.
I asked you the 18th question now, sir.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that question. Harsh. Harsh got 95%. Good. Anirudh 91. Good. You attempted 23 questions.
One silly
Yes.
mistake, sir.
Good, ma. Congratulations. 91%. Okay, fine. Next, Prisha. Prisha 86. 86 marks. Okay, good. 22 attempted. One is not attempted. Two are wrong. Okay. Kushi 85%. Sainika 85. Tejashwini 81. Banu also 81. Lakshmi 80. Rachna 78. Likita 77. Sanchit 73. Chirag 70. Anjali 69. Nivas 65. Sharath 58. Dhanush 55. Ritesh 35. Okay, this time result is good. But keep it up. You have to maintain always this result, my minimum 80%. Everyone should get 80% above only. Of course, this time question paper is somewhat easy. Yeah, but in next week I will conduct test on chemical kinetics. I'm expecting the same this kind of result.
Sir, objective.
Objective only, yeah. But
Okay, sir.
before that, I will conduct one subjective test. Tuesday, do you have 2 classes or 1 class? Tuesday,
2 classes, sir.
2 classes. Oh, daily you have 2 classes.
So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday 1 class.
Okay. Okay, then Monday write test. Descriptive. I mean question and answer type. I
Okay,
will
sir.
give you next class. I will give you a question. Saturday I will give you a question. Prepare from those questions only. Write that questions. And
Okay, sir.
uh,
Okay, sir.
coming Thursday I will conduct test on MCQ test. That is CET and NEET level paper. Thursday. Monday descriptive test. Thursday objective test. That is also 45 questions. CET and NEET level questions. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.